Howdy! Welcome to a new Bags Cube video. It's been a while. I actually have another video lined up, but I'm trying to figure out what to do with that and something else. Anyway, this one I'm reviewing right here, a little different. Game time unboxing, not a review. It is the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Complete Edition, or KO Edition, from Limited Run Games. I've gotten into Scott Pilgrim because I was interested in the anime that came out on Netflix. And they did Limited Run Games, and just in general, remaster and re-release this game, I think maybe for the anniversary of the movie, which is more than 10 years old, and a movie I've watched more than once. It's a very good movie. Now, this is just the cover, but I will remove all the stuff right now. Now, firstly, with this giant slipcover, it obviously says Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Complete Edition, which has, the base game and all the DLC that came with it, all in one package. And the slipcase, as I already showed, doesn't really have a lot of stuff, but it is very, very thick card. And you have the Sex Bomb logo right there. Now, this is new, as you saw, because I removed the thing. This is the KO edition, and right here you have a little sticky tab that says remove battery insulating pull tab. So you just remove that. I'll pull that out later because it's kind of like a music box. It plays a song by Anamanaguchi, the band that made the music for the game, and it's heavy. By Anamanaguchi, the band that made the music for the video game, and also did some of the tracks for the show as well. I'm not going to pull it out because I don't know if it's copyrighted. It probably is. I don't want to get in legal trouble. Litigation is one of my biggest fears. So, there you go, another Sex Bomb logo. Hopefully it isn't activated. I didn't pull out the tab. Oh, what do you know? It is. Okay, guess I didn't need to pull out the tab. I'll pull up the tab anyway. So much for that. So I'm gonna talk over the music just so I don't get in trouble. Oh, wait, maybe you can already see it. But you got some stage lights and stuff. You got Kim on drums, Scott doing bass, Steven on guitar, Ramona singing for some reason, even though I don't know if in the comics if she's part of the group, but there you go. Oh, and everything's below there. Oh, epic, a silica packet. So, oh, that's just removable. Well, okay. Here's a better look. Ignore my foot. Ignore the thing in the corner, that's a spoiler for the next video. But yeah, there's all them. Golly. Also, you get a silica packet. Tasty for eating. Don't eat silica. So now, covering the stuff we got, there'll be another Scott Pilgrim video later in the year, but you'll find that out later. So you get some drumsticks with the... Man, that's hard to see because how small it is. With etchings of Kim on the top playing drums and Scott playing bass, because that is Scott's job in the group. If you're a drummer, you get drumsticks. I do not know how to drum, but I'm doing tricks off screen with the drumsticks. In the sealed book, I'm going to scoot this off to the side. It's been a while since I've had to open up something. In here, you get a little Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Complete Edition, behind the pixels. It's a behind-the-scenes book. How do I open this? I'll be back. It was upside down. So, everything's a mess. You get a behind-the-scenes book. It's got that little silly S that everyone in the day drew, anime eyes, little doodles, Sex Bombs logo again. On the back, Oh, I know what I'm missing. My little holding rig. So you've got various different the X's. You got the Katyanagis, you got Roxy, you got, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Todd, Lucas, Matthew Patel, a Goku-looking figure. I'm not going to flip through this whole thing because, boy, I sure didn't expect to have to flip through an entire book. And then you got more little chibi boys, including Scott himself. Very, very, very glossy paper. Who knew? You got more images. This is just a behind-the-scenes book of the story, you know? Oh, it also includes the Prima strategy guide. So if you want to figure out how to play Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, or 100% complete it, you got it. So nice little thick book here. Pretty sure I didn't show off the spine, but here we go. Behind the Pixels strategy book. Here we got a sticker sheet with Nega Scott. I didn't, anyway, insert joke about that term here. A demon hipster chick, a little dinosaur, not sure what their thing is. The vegan police, gotta get it on screen. Matthew Patel, Roxy, a Red Skull, not to be confused with Red Skull. Ken and Kyle Katinagi, Todd, Lucas, and Gideon. All 7 X's on the stage. You got an ad for the full enhanced guide at primagames.com. A little ad card, nothing to it. If you're a shriveled old man, I'm kidding, people still collect cassette tapes. So this is a cassette tape of the video game soundtrack. 2-sided, just a standard tape, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, featuring music by Anamanaguchi. So cracking that open. Nice little black tape. Side 1, side 2. Perfect if you have a little tape player. Looking at the J card, we see, the cover, the spine, which I already showed, the track listing, and yet again, track listing again, you see Matthew, Lucas, Todd, Gideon, Roxy, and Ken and Kyle. And there's a little blurb on the bottom about written by Anamanaguchi, music, etc., licensing, visit anamanaguchi.com. I believe I've read that you get it if, certain ones come with certain pins, I think it's random. I was hoping to get Scott anyway, because, it's Scott we're talking about. He's the main character. But yeah, Overworld Scott. You get a little pixelated, their little pixel form on the world map. Little trading cards of each of the 7 evil X's in descending order. Looks like getting Graves, Powers, just look at him. All the backs are the same. Ken and Kyle Katianagi, Powers being Japanese. Roxy Richter, gender female. Todd Ingram with his sweary swear finger. Dating Envy Adams, cheating on her too. I believe that's in the comics only. I haven't gotten that far yet. Lucas Lee, Powers, look him up on the web. And Matthew Patel, Powers, mystical. You also get 3 little guitar picks. I believe it was said somewhere that they're different gauges, which probably has something to do with the instrument itself, the guitar or the bass or whatever you want to play with it. But if you're a guitarist or a bassist, these will be useful. Or, just to collect them, whatever you want. Before I continue with the rest of the box, if you remove this, you get nothing other than a perfect place to store your weed. I'm kidding, I've never done drugs before. Why would I, Bagamus Cubed, Roger Z. Bags Cubed III, do drugs? I sure do love wasting video time by fumbling with things. Why did I take that out in the first place? Okay, moving on. Here we have the game. With a slipcase, Ramona on the cover. Scott doing his best, Sonic the Hedgehog. Four-player co-op, secret shops, hidden levels, and you got little shots from the game. It features everyone's favorite stuff: cartoon violence, language, mild blood, partial nudity, maybe the demon hipster chicks. Me always forgetting to show spines of games. Classic. It's in a hard shell, like black clamshell, and it's supposed to be like a homage to the Sega Genesis games. Ironically, there are no Sega consoles anymore because they went defunct years ago. You also got like a little hook if you wanted to like actually display it like that. I won't. Okay, we'll be back again once I open this up. After opening it up and everything exploding all over the place, you've got Game with the Scott cover. I'm pretty sure there's a alternate cover. You can't get it open, just rub your thumbnail across the side. It'll crack it open way quickly. Or if you don't, use a mechanical pencil, because you don't have a knife in your room. That is definitely not what I did. Oh, my phone! Hopefully my face didn't get shown. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure the backing is the same as the front. By front, I mean like the front of the box you get for it. You get a little thing here. It looks like a bookmark. Nope, it's a... I knew it wasn't a bookmark, by the way. You get a ticket for the Clash at Demon Head, which is the fictional band that Scott's ex Envy is in. And you also get a reversible cover if you don't want to use the other one. You know, you got Scott, the evil exes, not in order, but alternating sides for some reason. Todd is right next to Gideon again. Probably because in the movie he had more personality than the Katyanagi twins, but they have personality in the comics, from what I know. Got the backing again. And now you have a little instructional booklet that kind of has the typography of the SNES. You know, just your standard fare. Robot 01, who has a bigger role in the comics and also the TV show. Mr. Chow, who's Knives' dad. Don't really see in the movie, but you see him in the comics, and not the TV show. And a little map of Toronto. Wow! Of course, I didn't flip through all of it. I don't want to, like, take too long. And of course, you got the little game cart, perfect for sucking on, you know. Stupid. Also, on the back, you got the little logo, Scott P, which is in the plum tree logo that's on his shirt. Steven Stills, Knives, Fight Ramona Flowers, Crow, Kapow, that's his Kapow, Kim Pine, We Love You, Leo's Palace, Wallace Wells, you know, everyone. We got everyone. Back into the thing. Tight fit. Let's not take that out of context. Good lord. Am I pulling this out right? It's like just the perfect size for it to not want to slide out. Here you have the soundtrack, CD soundtrack. That's the back, that's the front. It's the same as the cassette tape. I'm gonna see if I can just slide my thumbnail across this and open it that way. Nah, I'm not gonna. Cool, you can take them out. If I would have known that, I could have avoided unnecessary damage. I guess I'll just cover this before I get back to it. Here's the other sticker sheet with a pig, bird, bunny, whatever that is. Oh, the coins. Love, a dirt block, money. And our playable boys, Wallace Wells, Stephen Stills, Kim Pine, Scott, Knives, and Ramona. And we have a big, big, big fold-out map of Toronto itself with all your favorite jazz and whatnot. I'm not actually gonna, like, take the full thing out. You already know what this be. It's not like I've shown it before. Sure do love having everything on the floor. It's very fun. Oh, wait, I think I showed everything. There's everything. But we ain't done yet. I didn't show that one part that I should have shown. Here we go. Got it off now. So yeah, be smart. Realize you can take the top off, lest you accidentally make a couple like dings and slide marks along the top. But don't worry, it's just where the black part of the paper is sticking up. Other than that, the top is fine. Just wanted to see what the disc looked like. Probably should have figured that it would have just looked like this, but yeah, it's just the video game cover. And so that'll do it for this video. I need to clean my room, because everything is all over the place. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the complete edition. Yeah, subscribe. I'll release the video on if you saw it in the corner when I accidentally moved it over. 1999 Super Deluxe later. I love you all, I guess. Bye.